Yo, welcome to another series on my channel called Fortnite Chronicles. So how it works is, we'll set ourselves a challenge with a certain gun and try to go on to win it, or maybe something crazy will happen or something will not go our way and we'll see what we can do. It'll be broken down to 2 stories per episode, and instead of showing you 20 minutes of each gameplay, we've broken it down to different sequences, so I hope you enjoy. So we start off going into the containers. Hopefully we can get a gun, but unfortunately too many people are around, so we get pushed out. Managed to pick ourselves some shields, boosted ourselves up 50% for shields. So I decided to move into the tunnel. I couldn't find anything but a revolver. Great start. So I decided to head up top and try my luck out with these sheds. So we go into the first shed and we find nothing. So I decided to go into the next shed, hoping to find a gun, and we find wood. So, not going off to a great start. So I decided to come to this unknown place. It looks like a broken down farm. Go downstairs. Usually there are chests in these locations, but I couldn't find anything. What a great start. So I decided to go into this weird looking crop area where no one seemed to looked after the farmland. We managed to find ourselves, guess what, another pistol. It's looking really bad for us. 4 bullets in one, 16 in the other. So I come down to this house and hopefully we can find something in here, but sadly it has been looted. Always look around, guys, because you never know what you may find. We managed to find ourselves a normal pump shotgun. As I was configuring with my inventory, I managed to see a glowy object in the background. Turns out some silly guy missed the chest, so I decided to break it down and see what we can get in the chest. Maybe we can try luck with an AR. Unfortunately, we are still on for the worst loot possible at this stage in Fortnite. As you can see, 22 people alive, well 21, and still no good loot. We managed to find someone off in the distance, and we managed to get our first shots on him. Very poor aim at the start, bullets weren't registering. Almost takes me out, managed to kill him just in the end with an SMG. Loot's looking a little better. We're going to upgrade ourselves to a little gold and a bit of a greenie. So now we've come back to the place where I was forced out, hoping to take revenge and kill everyone in sight. But unfortunately everything was looted, so we had to move our quests somewhere else. As we started heading towards the circle, got into a bit of action. I heard 2 people fighting inside a container, so I managed to pull out my burst rifle. Decided to swap to a grenade since the first shot didn't connect, and thought maybe we could blow him up in that container. Sadly, it took a while for the grenades to go off. The guy almost caught me off guard here, pushing forward with the shotgun, my helmet blocking my vision. Luckily, the first shot was a 75 and the second one was a headshot. I think he was weak as well. And then someone tried to sneak up on me and managed to connect both again with that lovely headshot, and that could have ended really badly. But again, it's getting better. We have managed to pick up a scar, a gold scar, and there's a purple scar behind. As you can see, the loot is getting better. It just goes to show you that it doesn't matter what you start off with, as long as you keep going and you can be thrifty, eventually you'll get what you're owed. So I decided to stay on the edge of the circle and build. Usually that's the best spot because at this stage people will be taking too much damage coming in from the storm, and you shouldn't push an advanced attack on you yet, at least unless they are really gutsy, but usually most of the time they don't until they heal up, which gives you a good time to scope around and see if you can take them out first. As you can see, waiting in for the circle to move next, someone sneakily shoots me and shoots down my fort. Managed to build. I'm trying to look out for him at the same time, but I couldn't find him, so I decided to move down and build on the side. Still, the shots were coming in. I had no idea where they were coming from, so I decided to build again. Got a little bit of a glimpse there, but still not too sure exactly. Decided to put a trap in case they kill me and maybe they walk into it. So I decided to set up my walls, or my little stepping stones if you want to call them, and I see him, the sneaky little cretin, hiding in the bush. Managed to take him out. Next time, don't challenge me, boy. Now, we've been pushed further into the circle with only 7 people left to kill. I was in a very difficult situation, couldn't build because there was a fort on my right, fort on my left, a fort in front, and I think I saw someone in a bush behind me or to my left, so I was in a really sticky situation. I decided to try and push into his fort, but before I could do so, he started peeking down and he managed to see me. But luckily I got the first shots connected to him and he was too scared to push. Managed to finish him off, and now we're on for some great loot again. Like I said, it just goes to show you, doesn't matter what you start off with. We started off with a normal revolver with 5 bullets or 6 bullets, and now we have got probably the best loot possible apart from an RPG. So we decided to pick up the second scar, but only to take a screenshot so I can put on Twitter. So I decided to move forward because I heard some footsteps and this guy clearly thought I was in the fort. Shooting at what? I have no idea. Get smacked from behind. So now you can see we've managed to pick off ourselves 6 kills already, and then we decide to move into the next circle. So we decide to build here. A lot of people are fighting around this area of the circle. Luckily the circle seems to be going my way, and everything seems to be going my way now all of a sudden, and decide to go a little higher. And of course, I always finish off a beautiful, well-built fort with a nice little trap. And there we go. Now, as I take my time and scope around, get ready for the last bit of the action. As you can see, two people are fighting off in the distance. I just slowly scope around and wait patiently to see when people are finally finished each other off, and then I can take advantage of their the situation. As you can see, the guy takes fall damage from his fort, and this looks all but over for the guy. Don't know what else to say about him. It's about to end in 3, 2, 1, now. What a way to finish that off, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you think that. Did you expect it to turn out that way, with the most awful loot and then suddenly getting fantastic loot and coming off with a win? Let's move into the next story. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Let's get into the next story, boys. So, this one is a challenge where we're going to try and win without firing a single shot. Very, very interesting. So, we head over to our friendly favorite area, the containers. Let's hope this time we can get a bit of luck, but this time we have to go in and out really quick. So, I decided to quickly find some health, maybe, some bandages, and luckily we found a shield. So, as you can see there are some bandages in the corner, so we quickly shield up, get ready to grab the bandages and move out. Too many people around here, close quarters, very risky. As you can see, we keep moving. Tried to move near the bridge, couldn't figure out where was the best place to go. Decided to go to the #1 best thing, which is collecting resources, because this will be very, very key and essential to at least making it into the top 10. So we decided to take our time and quickly get some resources. So we're up 148, decided to take a nice little break in the bush, just catch our breath and get ready to move on to our next massive run. So as you can see, we've come to the edge of the map, managed to find ourselves a chest, hoping to get ourselves a shield, maybe a med kit, something that can help us, maybe some smoke grenades. That would be very, very important to our challenge here. Well, luckily we got shield, no med kit, so we shield up. Now we're up to 100 and 100. Now we're still going on this adventure looking for chest. We managed to find another shield. That'll come in handy as well. Still got 5 bandages. That'll be really good. Do not worry about the shotgun in the bottom. We will not be using it. So we managed to find a beautiful bush at such an angle that has given us so much space. As you can see, we had a nice little nap in there, moving into the nighttime, waiting for it to become early morning. So we had a lovely, lovely good sleep so we can have a lot of energy. So as you can see, the circle's being closed off. Only 7 people left. That's what happens when you're trying to hide and come into the top 10 at least. Someone has been killed in here, and we luckily find a med kit. Quickly trying to sort through and looking at that scar and all that loot, thinking, wow, we can easily win this. So I start to get sniped and then I panic. So I try to head into the direction of the storm and try and stay on the edge. Managed to pick ourselves another medkit, so now we're rolling with it. We got 4 medkits, an extra shield, we're loaded on health and shields. So we decided to stay on the edge, wait for the storm. So I went into another friendly bush. These guys can be your best friends. So we've got a lot of resources, but sadly that will not help us right now because now there's 29 seconds left until the storm closes in. And as you can see, an AFK guy on the left side, right into the middle, and I didn't know what to do. Such an easy kill that would have been had I not been going for this challenge. So I decided the only thing I can do in such a small circle is build and protect myself. So on my way to building upwards, someone tries to push us, and little does he know I can't use my weapon. So I go up another one, hoping to stop him. He's about to jump in, and I managed to close off the roof, and he kills himself with an RPG. Talk about beautiful timing from me. So the last guy, down to the last guy, tries to push me. So I decided to build myself and protect myself at the bottom. Little did I know I couldn't get out of there. The stairs almost cost me the game. As you can see, the storm is doing tremendous damage now. I managed to break out, just make it in time. I somehow wonder whether I could have gotten out of there or handled that a little better. I'm being launched at by RPGs. This is not looking good. Last guy in the game. I just wish I had a gun. I would have taken him out. I probably should have come up with that rule for this one if it's the last guy. Storm attacks me again, 5 health. I decide to try my luck with some grenades. Maybe that'll scare him. Maybe I could injure him. And then I could have really won this game had I had a weapon. Sadly, he goes and finishes me off. If I could have had the storm close in on us, and I could have won because I had 4 medkits. And it's all about healing up and who can survive the longest when the storm closes on us. I could have definitely come off with a win. I could have come away with a win there. But honestly, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's it from this story. That's it from this episode. Let me know what you think about this idea and this series in the comment section below. Let me know what you think should be the next challenge / story. Have a wonderful day, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Peace.